Hey everyone, my name is Leon, and today I wanted to talk about a topic that has been bugging me for a very long time. Every day, we're faced with decisions that will positively impact the world at the exchange for some comfort that we have in our daily lives. For example, taking shorter showers to save water, riding your bike to school instead of taking your car, throwing the trash away in the correct waste bin. But all of these actions, they're only really going to have a considerable positive effect if everyone, or at least a very big amount of people, do it together. And we very often feel like our contribution on large-scale events is so minimal that we shouldn't even bother giving up our comforts. We often feel like our contribution is so minimal that we shouldn't even bother giving up our comforts. After all, whether or not it turns out to work in the end, it wouldn't be because of us anyways. And that's how I used to think before. But I had a realization that changed my point of view. After a while, I just realized how presumptuous I was being, because I'm just a human. And as a mere human, there is almost nothing I can accomplish all by myself that will affect the whole world on a global scale. Even if I were a billionaire, I still need people to get the job done, and I certainly wouldn't have gotten there all alone. So pretty much, by my old logic, just because I'm not a god who can single-handedly solve all of the world issues by myself, I should just ignore everything? Yeah, that was dumb. But the problem is that the sad part is that I'm not the only one. A lot of people on a daily basis choose not to do what they know is right because they feel like it's a pain and their actions are probably going to be almost irrelevant. But what they are failing to realize this time is that it's okay to be small. On a global scale, we're all just ants, and we should accept our roles. We should feel happy. We should feel gratified and responsible for our small positive actions that bring positive results. Yes, we didn't do it alone, but everyone's contribution was the same. And we have as much right to feel responsible and proud of this achievement as anybody else. And as much as we want to shine, we want everyone to look at us and be like, wow, they did that. They're so good. As much as we want to shine, I want to shine too. I like attention. What do you think I'm up here today? But yeah, as much as we want to shine, sometimes we just have to be like everyone else. We just have to contribute a little bit, maybe a barely visible amount, and swallow our pride for the greater good. And obviously, this also applies to our negative actions that we very often think it's okay to do, because as long as it's only us, or it's only us doing it, or if it's only once, it shouldn't actually be a problem. It's not going to be a real negative effect. And even if it happens, well, it would have happened anyways, regardless of us. You realize just how negative and harmful this way of thinking is. People thinking this way is the sole reason most world issues are yet to be solved by now. Another example, being vegetarian. Most people, when they think about being vegetarian, when they think about the animals, they feel bad. But then they're like, immediately after thinking that, they're like, millions of animals that get killed anyways every day. Whether I eat meat or not, I'm not going to change their fate. But if you do your part, you'll be able to look at the whole number of animals that get spared yearly because of vegetarians, which is 18 billion a year. You'll be able to look at that number and claim responsibility. Just as you do when you finish you should feel as gratified and as responsible for that as you do when you finish your English essay. It was your work. You did that. It was because of you. We should stop thinking so individualistically. For example, don't you feel proud of your country's achievements? You're not the scientist that made that discovery. You're not the doctor that came up with that cure, but we're all part of a nation, and they represent us as much as we represent them. Only shouldn't only be on a national level. We should be able to look at all human achievements and try to be part of them and feel like we are actually responsible for these things. Because we are. Because all of us here on earth, we are here together. Thank you very much.